that this is not the affidavit she showed you. Is that correct?
That is correct, Chair.
And then lastly, at paragraph 26 of your statement, you then confirm a few aspects that you could recall from the section 27 that Ms. Ramsamy showed you. Can you see that?
Yes, no, that is correct, Chair.
And there you can confirm that the affidavit that Ms. Ramsamy gave you contained various matters related to the PKTT. Is that correct?
That is correct, Chair.
It made reference to Orlando cast numbers and Valeria and not Cape Town cast numbers.
That is correct, Chair.
And then just to demonstrate that, if you can just look at page if you can go back to the section 27 in file 2 at the top. At paragraph 1. Can you see that there, the section 27 that served before this commission makes reference to Cape Town case numbers, whereas the one that you saw made reference to Orlando case numbers?
That is correct, Chair.
Thank you. And then you also confirmed that the section 27 that Ms. Ramsamy showed you contained allegations related to General Madondo and failing of a polygraph test. Is that correct?
That is correct, Chair. But also, remember, as I indicated, I was just browsing quicker, but I remember that the names were there.
And then, do you recall the matter of the forklift?
I can't remember it in detail, but there was a mention of forklift.
And then the last one, I think you've already confirmed, which is the purchase of hotels and lodges and properties using the Secret Service account and vehicles for use by the former Minister of Police.
That is correct, Chair.
Can we just to eliminate the possibility that you could be mistaken, how much time did you have to observe this affidavit that Advocate Ramsamy gave you? And what did you do with it after you observed its contents?
Chair, it might be, the time might be maybe between 5 to 10 minutes.
So you were sitting down, she passed it to you, you had a look at it, you browsed through the various pages to see what was in the affidavit.
That is correct, Chair.
And then what did you do with it after?
So afterwards, then I pushed it back to her when she was about to leave, because she was supposed to have handed it over to be kept at the safe of Advocate Johnson.
Was it just the two of you, or was Mr. Perumal and Padihachi in that room? When
No, they were there. It was just the two of us.
Okay.
I think I saw somewhere in the statement that you said you did not finish browsing the document, or am I mistaken?
That is correct, Chair.
If it was just the two of you, why the rush? Why did you not finish going through the affidavit?
So I understood it to say that there was no time. I must just browse it quicker. So I concentrated on the information where I wanted to grasp quick.
But you didn't know what was to come after the point at which you stopped.
No, by the time I was pushing to go there, the time was already elapsing, because she wanted the documents now to go and hand it over.
What do you mean by that?
So what I mean, Chair, is The instruction was she was supposed to bring the the document to be filed, to be locked in the safe at the ID's office. So before I could finish reading the whole thing, she had to take it back.
Do you mean she demanded it back?
Yes, I can't say demand, but it's just by showing off, it then means then I must hand it over. She didn't say it in words, she just made a gesture to say I must bring.
A gesture that you understood to mean give it back.
That is correct.
Mr. Raposo, do you work often with Ms. Ramsamy?
Yes, I worked with her on the first 27 project, which will be what I refer to as a speaker matter. This was the second operation where I was working with her.
I guess I want to understand whether you have a secret language of and then she knows, you know.
I will say it is not something that we will discuss and use, but it's common cause. If I'm bringing on something and I'm saying, then it means you will know that what you have to do.
Okay. All right.
Can I just see that I understand what you said? I understood you to say when she gave you the document, she was looking around.
Yes, you see,
and
that is correct, Chair.
You understood to mean you were not supposed to be looking at that document at the time.
That is correct, Chair, because if a person is handing you something, he is looking and saying, it then means you must just be quicker also.
Okay,
You must just understand what...
thank you.
Okay. Oh, so you were also reading body language.
I forget how she put it, but my sense was that she's comfortable in confiding in or with in. I'm not sure of the in, yes.
In.
Not sure of the correct preposition. Are you also of the, how should I put it? You too are comfortable in confiding
That will be correct, Chair, because
in her.
on the previous 27 that we worked on, we experienced some challenges, and when we were discussing, we realized that, just to put it straight, on the project that we worked on, we worked with Mr. Timani Binang. She was the lead prosecutor, Binang was the lead investigator. So I was the assistant there. So we had problems with Chief Perumal. So he sometimes wanted to come with tricks and other things. So we had to unite so that we can be able to deal with his dodgy ways. So that so we formed
just for the you what Skinner about him. I hope people know that.
No, not scannering per se, Chair. We wanted to be careful about how we're dealing with him. So we will...
But anyway, I think you've answered my
Yes.
question. I don't think we need a lot of detail.
Thank you very much, Chair.
I think your answer is positive and coincides with what she said. All right.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much, Chair.
Thanks.
Commissioners, that should deal with paragraphs 20 to 26 of the statement.
You skipped paragraph 19 and 20.
Oh, yes, we are going back
going
into
back.
the meeting. My apologies about that. Now, Mr. Rapesu, let's go back to the meeting. You've already confirmed that at the meeting, the first thing that you noted that was unusual was that the ID herself gave the briefing regarding the meeting. Regarding the case.
That is correct.
And that usually this process is undertaken by the DD, alternatively the chief investigator.
That is correct.
All right. And then you say at paragraph 18 that there was a briefing given and that the matter emanated from a member of parliament, and that to confirm would have been Mr. Adams.
That is correct, Chair.
Yes?
No, you can come.
Okay. And you were also then informed that you would have to track these dockets.
That is correct.
In particular, that Mr. Perimol needed them before he goes to Eastern Cape.
That is correct, Chair. What has happened is, during the briefing, Chief Perumal was explaining, briefing us and giving us information that this is what the case is all about, this is what we need to do. He mentioned that he's basically tasking me or giving me instructions to locate the dockets. So the dockets he was referring to, he indicated that they bear a case number of Valeria. So he also indicated that he received the information that the dockets might be locked in a safe in the station commissioner's office at Valeria. So I was tasked to go to Valeria to collect the dockets, which I did. So
maybe before you get to the actual collection, let's finish your concerns and the briefing.
yes, on the paragraph 19, yes.
Yes.
So during the briefing, when I checked when I looked at the designation, I saw that my name was put there as a lead investigator. There was a DPP, deputy director, who was allocated, which was Mr. Advocate Manilal, Santos Manilal. There was a financial investigator who was put on the designation, I think is Mr. Vainant Vessels.
And then the two, Advocate Manilal and Mr. Vessels, they were not at the briefing.
They were not at the briefing. So what has happened now is, while we were busy talking, Chief Perumal indicates that he had already briefed Mr. Brian Padiachi. So I was then surprised to say, if we now been briefed about this now, and he's saying that he's already briefed Mr. Padiachi, how did that happen? Because my thinking was that we were all supposed to be receiving a briefing on that day. So, but I just kept it on the back of my mind to say, it should be, there should be something maybe that I don't know.
And then just to go back to the speaker matter, in the initial briefing there, was every member of the team there briefed together at the same time?
That is correct.
So is that what caused your concern about when he could have been briefed?
Correct, Chair.
All right.
And
Where did you get it from that Advocate Johnson would be supervising the matter? Is it something that she said in your presence at this briefing, or did you hear it from somebody else?
no, that is what it was said in the briefing, to say she will be leading the matter and she will be assisting us with whatever that we're looking for.
But did she say that, or did you hear it from Chief Perumal?
I can't remember who said it, but it was said in the meeting that she will be the one that is running with the project.
This is in the meeting where she was present.
She was present at the meeting of the briefing.
In paragraph 19, you open by saying that there were certain matters that caused you concern. And what you say first is that the name of Mr. Brian Padiachi already appeared on the designation, although he was not at the meeting. I'm not sure that I understand why that would have been odd. I would imagine that when the allocation takes place, and indeed when the meeting at which the allocation is to be announced, a decision would already have been taken as to who the team members would be. So what exactly was odd about Mr. Padiachi's name being there or being part of the allocation?
Chair, I think we worded it wrong here. The way you are explaining it, Chair, you are correct.
Yeah.
What was supposed to be odd is the fact that he was already briefed,
Yeah.
not the other way around.
Okay, all right. Now I understand.
Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you.
So the second issue that caused me to concern was a colleague, Mr. Sunil Beluchem. He was fighting with Chief Perumal, just exchanging words. But what I could get from that is that Mr. Sunil Beluchem, it looked like he was promised that he was going to be a lead on this matter. So he was asking Chief Perumal, why am I not a lead in this matter? So that also painted a picture to me that now it then means Mr. Sunil Beluchem knew about this thing before.
What exactly did he say which made you believe that he had been promised that he would be the lead investigator? What did he say exactly?
What I've picked up is I asked because basically what has happened is there was commotion. So I asked, what is the problem with what is happening? So because we were sharing the office with some other guys that are working with us, they just informed me that the issue is about this matter that we were allocated to. And I asked, what about the matter? Then they just pointed out to me to say he's fighting with him because he was promised that he will be the leader, the lead on that case. It is not something that maybe I overheard or they were fighting in their own space, in their own corners. But those that were working with them, those are the ones that related the message to me to say they're fighting because he was promised this and he didn't get. I took it from there.
And just to be clear, Mr. Belochant was not at the meeting and nor was he on that designated list.
That is correct.
And so he would have either heard it before or through somebody else.
Yes, somewhere else. Thank you very much.
And now we can then, Commissioners, that should dispose of the remaining paragraphs.
Can I just, Chair, just to indicate further, the reason why I'm putting this here is because something else happens during the course where it will now show why the fight was about. In somewhere else is going to be shown that he actually knew, because while we were busy with the investigation, the other witness will now mention that he was in some consultation before. So I'm putting it there so that when
That's Mr. Beluchan.
That is Mr. Beluchan.
Or a consultation in respect of these very matters.
That is correct.
Okay.
And then just before we step off that, you indicate that Ms. Ramsamy had also informed you that Chief, as well as Mr. Padiachi, had met the complainant before.
Yes, no, she just indicated, yes, that I can confirm, correct.
And this would have been before the investigation was authorized.
Yes, that will be before the 6th of December, yes, that's correct.
And in your experience, it usually, maybe the first question is, Mr. Padiachi, what level of investigator is he?
Yeah, just to put it short, he was not supposed to have met with the person who's referring the matter at that time, because all of us at our level, we don't get involved in those things. So he's a senior investigator, I'm a senior investigator, so we can't get involved into the matters that involve the chiefs and others.
Is it you that's going to speak to that detail, or is it someone else? That is that Mr. Beluchan had already consulted with, do you mean with Mr. Fadil Adams or with whom?
There's Chair, this information it is not in my affidavit. I just remember it when I was consulting with the council today, and I forwarded to her some documents that have that information.
All right, but is Mr. Beluchan supposed to have consulted with Mr. Fadil Adams? If not, with whom?
There's another witness that is consulted with from crime intelligence.
Or someone else?
Someone else. That is correct, Chair.
Okay. And